Assalamu alaikum. My name is Aisha Zakir and I'm your host for tonight. And today we have Fiza Fatma, who is a former art student. And our topic for discussion is the contribution of educational institutions towards art in Pakistan. How do you perceive art in Pakistan?
I think that there's a lot of talented artists throughout Pakistan and every strata of society, but I also think that they're not given the opportunities and the chance to show their talents. Art is viewed as a really derogatory career choice. It's viewed as a really passive hobby and it's not really given much importance.
Throughout your academic journey, how did your institution contribute to art?
So during primary school, art was always just a playtime activity. We would play arts and crafts as if it was something to pass the time and not really as a skill to cultivate. And then when we got to high school in O and A levels, art is offered as a subject, which means that it's really standardized and we don't really have much space to be creative with what we do in arts. After secondary education, we don't really have many options as to universities. Apart from NCA, BNU and the Indus Valley School of Arts in Karachi, there aren't many well-known institutes outside of Pakistan.
What initiatives do you think the institutions should take to promote art?
So we have an example of NCA, which does offer certain scholarships for their students, and they have need-based scholarships as well as merit-based. And I think that they set a precedent for how universities and educational institutes in general should approach arts. Grassroots level, I think the stigma around art should be reduced, and I think on a primary school level also, teachers aren't given much importance, especially art teachers. And if art teachers encourage their students to be creative, we can really cultivate the skill and the enthusiasm for art that should be present as of now as well. I hope that these institutes eventually take the steps necessary to promote and help encourage children to pursue arts.
Thank you for your insights and thank you for joining us.
I hope that this podcast makes a difference.